All right. Well, welcome to Tuesday night's all agent call, guys. I'm super excited for you to be here. And this is a call that I absolutely love because first of all, we cover so many things. We get incredible training. We get to celebrate the rank advancements. And it's just such an exciting time with everything going on and all the momentum happening. So super excited to be on here with you guys. And let me just add a few more people. But I want to dive right in to kick this off because we have got an incredible lineup for you guys tonight. And I want to just be mindful of your time. And again, if you are not seeing some of your team members in here, go ahead and send out some last minute texts, post in your chats, whatever it is, and tell them this is a training they are not going to want to miss. So let's see here. We are also being live streamed into the team synergy group as well. So let me continue to add a few people here, and I'm also going to go ahead and pull up my slides. Give me 1 second. All right. So let me add some more people here. Let me go ahead and share my screen with you guys so we can kick off tonight's calls. And welcome to everybody. I'm so excited to see so many different places that people are joining us from, and excited to have you guys on here. All right, so let me share my screen. All right, so let me just go ahead. Play my slides. All right, let me let everybody in here too. Okay, perfect. All right, guys. Well, I'm excited for you to be on here tonight. Excited to share all the excitement with you. And obviously, this is our weekly call. And again, just one last reminder, go ahead and get your team members on here if they're not on here. But if we are just meeting for the first time, whoops, my slide's not wanting to work. Give me 1 second. There we go. All right, if we're just meeting for the first time, my name is Trish Verzera, and I'm a diamond agent here at Secret. Super excited to have you guys on and to be hosting this call tonight. And can't wait for you guys to learn a little bit more about, Black Friday and just all the things that we're doing here with our businesses. So sorry guys, there are people flooding in here. Just want to make sure I'm getting everybody added in. All right. So first of all, just as a reminder, we have our regional training coming up in January. And if you have not yet registered, this is something you are absolutely going to want to do. And I can tell you that I 100% would not be where I'm at today in this business if it weren't for these trainings that take place. And so I, just really highly recommend, if you haven't registered yet, to go ahead and get registered. Because these are going to be the trainings that make a difference. They're going to be trainings that not only teach you the skills, but help you build that belief and the relationships and everything that you need to really be able to build this business. And I'm excited for those of you who are going to be here in Phoenix. That's the training I'm going to be at. And I know that it's just going to be a phenomenal day. Also, I know that for those who are here in Phoenix, I know that if you hit Rockstar, there is going to be a special dinner for you on the Thursday before. The next thing here is Playbook. So once again, this is one of our big event trainings that you're going to want to make sure that you're at. And this one's in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm excited. I used to live in Atlanta, so I'm going to be able to actually talk to some people about the business who I haven't been able to get in front of yet, and really excited about that as well. But guys, look at the lineup here of trainers, right? We've got Eric Grisbowski, Troy Brown, Muzaffar Najfi, Carrie Schneider, and then we have our guest trainers as well, Jeff, both Roscoe and Michelle Taylor. And I'm going to tell you guys, it is going to be a jam-packed, incredible weekend of training that you absolutely are not going to want to miss out on. I'm sorry, guys. The people are just flying in here. I can't hit admit fast enough. All right. And next, tomorrow we have on Thursday, we have our All Agent Winner Circle webinar for Black Friday. And this is where we are going to be finding out all the information for Black Friday. We're going to be getting all the order forms for Black Friday, and Tracy Zimmer is going to be sharing more of this with you tonight, but also again on Thursday. But this is a call, guys, you are not going to want to miss. This is where you're going to get all the details, where you can actually start reaching out to people for Black Friday. So it's definitely a call you want to make sure you're on, and make sure you've got your team members on it as well. And then also, just real quickly to go over our team system. Hang on, guys, my slides are going crazy here. All right, our team synergy system. So guys, if you are new, or if you're looking for different resources, looking for things for your business, teamsynergyagents.com is the place you want to go. And you've probably heard Jesse say it and Muzaffar say it, that this is really a place for all organizations to be able to find out the information, but it's also where you can plug in for new training. If you're new, there's resources, that's where you can get some of the latest PowerPoint slides, some training videos. So it's a perfect place not only for you, to go if you're looking for resources, but also to direct your team members and your new agents too as well. Which leads into this Saturday, we are doing a team synergy new agent orientation. I'm excited. This is something that we launched back in September, and it's definitely been a hit. It's definitely been something that's been really helpful to people, helping people navigate the back office better, helping people really figure out, how to get started, and just some of the basics that sometimes people don't take the time to go watch on their own. And I'm excited to be hosting this on Saturday with Pamela Pacheco. And it's going to be a great jam-packed hour for you. And obviously on the Saturdays that we don't do the new agent training, we do a power hour where we're doing an hour of actual activity that we're doing with you. So plan on Saturday mornings as, give them that hour to your business, and just schedule it out each and every week. It's a great way to start the weekend. It's a great way to really kick into your business every single week. And so now what I want to do is share a little mission with you. And I got to tell you, I have been here for 6.5 years at Secret, and this is one of the most exciting times that we have had for sure. And I'm really excited because, it's one thing, to, build yourself to a leadership position and hit ranks. But I got to tell you, to me, there is nothing more exciting than getting to celebrate team members hitting those ranks as well. And so I'm really excited to dive in here to show you, so we can celebrate some of the people who've hit ranks. Again, the ranks that we're going to celebrate tonight are not the ones that finished up last night, but they're the ones that finished up last Monday night. And so we are going to dive in. And so here we have got bronze agents. In fact, we have got 2 pages of bronze agents. So congratulations to all of our new bronze agents here on the list. And if you guys see names here that you recognize, go ahead, make sure that you're congratulating everybody on this. Next, we have got our Royale agents, and you can see here tons of new people hitting. And if you've been on the last couple of weeks, you know how exciting it's been. We've just had so many people hitting new ranks. Super duper exciting. And then we've got our congratulations to our new silver agents. All right. And what's interesting, you're going to see here lots of people who are connected, and some people who are, double advancing in the same week. So you might even see some of these names more than one time, because everybody is just so excited and out there promoting that, why stop at one rank when you can get to 2 or maybe even 3 in 1 week, right? And next, we have got our gold agents here. We have got Carrie Lee and Lee Pavlatos Hinton. If I didn't say that right, I apologize. And let's see here. And then next, we have got our new platinum agents. And again, guys, these are everybody who hit last Monday, right, that we are celebrating tonight. So congratulations to Eric Moore, Janice Johnson, and John Anthony Schumann. But it doesn't stop there. We've got more. We've got some new Ruby agents. We've got Christopher O and Hannah Kim. And I'm excited. I'm just going to shout out Hannah, actually, I think just hit diamonds. We'll be celebrating that next week, but hit Ruby last week. So congratulations, everyone. And next, we want to congratulate our new rock stars. Now, remember, a rock star, to hit rock star, you're getting 4 new agents with at least a $400 pack or greater within a 4-week period. All right, so we've got Alma Arias, Carrie Lee, Eric Moore, Hannah Kim, Ida Schumann, Jeremy Russell, Jermaine Moore, Levester Johnson, Lisa Min, Stephen Lee, Sylvia Zabato, and William Zulov, who have all done that. And guys, this is something you want to be doing with your business, right? This is, if people are asking, well, what do I do? What do I do? Go rockstar, right? If you go rockstar, one, it's going to give you people to work with. It's going to give you people to start duplicating with. And it's also going to grow your business, and it's going to double your bonuses, right? So we want to make sure that we are hitting rockstar. And then we have got our Back in Black Back Friday. Now I am excited about this. This being my, I guess my 6th or 7th Black Friday here at Secret. And I got to tell you, it's always such an exciting time. But I love that we have got the leaderboard already. Look at the volume on this, right? Here's the top 10. And we have got Passy Patassi in the lead here with already over 11,000 volume QV on the chart, and we are only on the 15th of November, right? So crazy. But here's the thing, guys, right? As we go through, here's the top 20, and then here takes us to the top 30. You can still make the list, right? You absolutely can still make this list. And, I want to make sure you don't count yourself out. And it's really exciting because, being in the top 30, top 50 for Black Friday, it means that you're really going out there and working your business, and you're doing the activity, and everything that you're doing today is going to pay off later. Like some of it comes in immediately, but some of it takes a week or 2 or maybe 3, to really come in. But that activity that you do, and when you stay consistent with it, it's going to come in. And so I'm really excited for you guys, because each and every one of you, whether you're on this top agent list already or not, you can be. And so I'm really excited to see who ends up making this list on the final day here. And then we have got our Team Synergy Rapid Funnel. And really excited, guys. If you are not using this app, it's something I definitely suggest that you take a look at. You can actually sign up for free to get started with it. There's a paid version and there's a free version. But this is an all-in-one system that's going to give you notifications. Now, think about this. How many of you have sent a video to somebody before and you've had no idea whether they opened it or watched it, right? Well, the cool thing is about this is not only do you know when they've clicked on it, but the app is going to tell you how much of the video they watched. You're going to know whether they clicked on it 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. You're going to know whether they've watched 100% or maybe 5%. But every time that they actually click on the links that you're sending them, you're going to get notification and you're going to be able to see what they've done. The other thing is it works across all social media platforms and messaging platforms. So again, it makes it really easy for you to be able to follow up with people, to be able to send to people. And the resources in there are just phenomenal, because so many times, I know at least when I first got started in this business, I didn't know what to send to people. But here we give it to you. Everything is in here for you. Any resource that you need, you've got at your fingertips. And so guys, if you've not checked this out yet, I highly, highly recommend it. And if you are looking, or once you get into this app and you want to know the group codes, here are the updated group codes. So obviously we've got for different countries, but here in North America, it's going to be Synergy, and then Synergy EU and Synergy Africa. And so again, you just put in your group code, and then it's going to open up all the resources that are available to you in your country with that. And so again, guys, if you've not done that yet, I would go ahead and download the app, check it out. Again, you can check it out for free. And I think you'll find that, the majority of the people who are really doing great things, are also using this app. And so next, I'm going to actually stop my share here for a minute. Next, what I want to do is I want to introduce our first trainer for tonight. And this individual, she is someone who I remember seeing on stage at my very first convention. That year, she actually was on stage for Hitting Blue Diamond. And I was really excited because she just had an incredible background as being a school teacher. But there was just something about the way she spoke and talk that I just knew she was someone who I wanted to pay more attention to, because she, had a lot of similarities to me. And I just knew that she was somebody who was really rocking it out in this business. But the thing is I can tell you on Black Friday every year, and really all year, she has got an incredible organization that not only builds agents, but also is, builds by bringing in a lot of customers. In fact, I think she has one of the largest customer-based organizations in the whole company. But what I also know is that her team rocks the leaderboard every single year on Black Friday. and they have got it down. They know what they're doing. And I've had the pleasure of getting to spend a little more time and getting to know her a little bit more over the last year. And I can tell you, she is just such a fun person to be around. And I just absolutely love working with her and listening to her. And so I just want to welcome Miss Tracy Zimmer, a Red Diamond agent, to our call tonight.
Hello, Trish. Can you hear me okay?
I can.
Awesome. Well, I am super excited to be here because this is one of my favorite time of the year as we're leading into Black Friday, the holiday season, and I love it because we get to showcase our products. And I am such a product lover. Everybody that tries our products loves our products, and I've seen that from the get-go. I've been here for 10 years, and I remember when I first got my products and not having any experience in this industry, I just started putting products on people. I'm like, just try them, tell me what you think. And when they tried them, they either became an agent or they became a customer. And I was like, hey, this is all we got to do. We just need to get people to put these products on, right? So yeah, this is going to be like my 10th Black Friday coming up. So, and I remember my very first one. I got started in October of 2012, mid-October. And my very first Black Friday, I earned more in 24 hours because it was a 24-hour sale that Black Friday than I did my entire month paycheck as a teacher. So my background is teaching. And I remember that moment going like, whoa, what just happened? And when I look back, it's because I did all the right activity leading up. I did all the prep work. I booked myself. I got into activity mode. And so here we are, Black Friday is coming November 25th. So still lots of days to get out there and get into full-on activity and get what we need to do to make sure that we have the most successful Black Friday and holiday season to come, right? So I never like to call this just Black Friday. Yes, it's a Black Friday event, but Black Friday leads us into so much more and into that holiday season and into the new year. And it's just that start of the momentum that happens if you choose to accept, right? So first of all, congratulations to everybody that hit ranks, everybody on that leaderboard so far. I can't wait to see what the numbers go to. Like, we're already hitting some high numbers on there, and it's going to go crazy. So much fun. Trish, absolutely amazing job hosting tonight. Thank you for everything that you do. You're an absolute blessing to this community. You're such a wonderful person. So thank you for all that you do. So guys, we're going to just jump in here. I'm going to share my screen. I have a short little PowerPoint. I'm not going to take up too much time. If you were at the view, we did a full training on this. We've done some full training by Zoom as well. But here we are, Secret Back in Black. That's our theme for this year. So like already, I look at those images and I'm like, oh, it's so beautiful, right? And it's going to be so wonderful to share those images. So first of all, very important, like Trish had announced, we have an all agent call that we are revealing everything for Black Friday, from our gift sets, our pricing, what time it starts, all that sort of stuff, how long it's going to last, everything. So guys, you want to be on this Zoom on Thursday, November 17th, 10 a.m. Pacific time, 11 Mountain, 12 Central, 1 Eastern. Okay. So make sure you get on there if you want to see what sets. It's always the big excitement of like, what sets are going to be released this year, right? Like, which ones are going to be the ones that are going to sell out soon? So make sure you get on that. And then that Thursday afternoon, all of us agents in the field are going to get access to that holiday gift guide and order forms by email. Okay, so you're going to see the preview, what's coming. You're going to get the information, and then you're actually going to get your hands on that. And I'll tell you what, that's when the fun begins. Okay. So this is the time where you put on that retailer hat. And we talk about this, being in 3 different phases. Phase 1 is like pre-November 17th, where we are in activity. We're adding new people to our business. And then we've got phase 2, which is from November 17th up into Black Friday and into that whole weekend, right till we close out. And then stage 3 is after Black Friday. So we are in stage 2 right now. And that does not mean that we take our foot off the gas. In fact, we're going to push it down even further. Okay. and we're going to keep that activity going, and we're going to keep the, just all of our events happening. We're going to do all of our pre-orders that we talked about. But right now, you need to put on your retailer hat, because you are a retailer. You are going out there. Yes, you are selling our products to people. And I want you to think of it as a favor. You are doing people a favor. You are saving them time. You are saving them money. And you are going to get them the best holiday season gifts that they can possibly get, not to mention get products for themselves, right? So here is the time that we want to start contacting from our list, right? And we talked about making that list of who is on that list. You are clearly going to be shopping for yourself, right? So you want to make sure that you get your shopping list completed. You want to be in contact with your friends and family, contact with existing agents and customers. Right now, you might have some agents that are like kind of falling asleep a little bit. This is going to be their nudge, right? Like, hey, this is money making time. So we want to make sure that we're contacting them. We want to be contacting, think of people who are business owners who are maybe buying for a staff of people. You know how many times they're probably like scratching their head going, what can I get them that would be special, that would be different? And they seem to always go back to the same old thing, maybe some, boring old chocolates or bottle of wine. Guess what? They can get them gifts from Secret that are unique, that people are going to love, that is convenient, delivered to their door in little gift bags already, easy peasy for them, right? So we want to keep up the events. Okay, so hopefully in phase 1, you are pre-booking events these whole next 10 days. If you didn't, or maybe you're just brand new, that's what you want to do right now. You want to be booking your days, sit downs with people. You want to be sharing products with people, bring people over to your house, go to people's house. I mean, carry your stuff and be like, just try this stuff on, right? And we want to keep obviously enrolling agents. Now is the time. Think about people who want to make money for the holiday season, who maybe want to have a cashless Christmas, right? Maybe they have plans to take their family on a vacation in the new year. They can make enough or a portion of that during this season right here. So we want to be getting in as many people as we possibly can. So again, make note who is on that list of people that you're going to be contacting the moment you get your hands on those order forms, right? Do you have your order forms printed and ready to go out for when you are hosting events or you're going to events, and that you can pass out? Like, I like to have the order forms, the gift guides in my purse, because if I happen to run into somebody in the grocery store and it's kind of, you chit chat and hey, you know what, here, take this, take a look. I mean, you got to keep this stuff on your hands at all times. Okay. Do you have the next 10 days booked? Do you have an organized method to keep track and have all the information that you need? All right. So when you're collecting your pre-orders, because we are going to start taking orders when we get our hands on all of this material, right? We are going to say, hey, what do you want? Let's get it in. I like to have it printed out. I like to have it organized. I like to make sure that I have everything that I need. Okay. I don't want to be missing a birthday and then I got to phone them and be like, Friday, trying to get your order in, but I don't have your birthday, or I don't have your email, or I don't have the 3-digit number on the back of your credit card. We need to make sure that we have all that stuff beforehand, right? So make sure you're organized that way. Do you know how you are reaching out to people on your list? Are you reaching out by text? Are you sending them a quick little video? Are you typing out a text message? Are you emailing them? Are you doing a broadcast list? Like, how are you reaching out to these people? And I always say to people, I always get asked, well, how do you? Well, I reach out to people how I normally would reach out to them. Okay. So if there's somebody close to me and it's somebody that I text on a day-to-day basis, of course, I'm going to just send it by text. People maybe that I don't, talk to by text, or we don't normally text, and maybe they're acquaintance of acquaintance that's maybe my customer, I'm going to be sending them an email. So you need to think about your way that you're going to communicate to get these order forms and gift guides out to people, and how you're going to ask for the sale, because we are going to be asking for the sale, right? Are you suggesting gift ideas for people? So I always like to say, I highly suggest this, right? Or once I get their first initial order, I like to go to the guys. No offense, guys, but you know what? I like to contact the guys in my life, because they don't like shopping. They don't like putting in a lot of time to think about the perfect gift. And if I can message them and be like, hey, I got the perfect gift for your wife this year, when can I call you? Right? Or, hey, I'm sending you an attached holiday gift guide. I've got the perfect gift for your wife. She is going to love this. And when they come back and be like, yeah, of course, hook me up, because that's what they say, because it's easy, right? All they need to give is their credit card, and they don't need to do anything else. They don't have to hit the mall or think about what they're going to get, then I say, who else are you shopping for this year, right? So asking for the referrals as well as you're suggesting different ideas. Ask if they're, maybe purchasing for teacher gifts or coaches for their kids. Those are like huge hits for people, and give those suggestions of what you think those people would like. Teachers always love the hand cream, always. Raina's got some coaches who are men. They're always getting one of our men's products and they love it. And they continue to order after they get those products as well, right? So great way to expand your business. Do you have open houses booked? This is awesome, you guys. Though that week before Black Friday and the day of Black Friday and the weekend of Black Friday, invite people to your home. Let them come, try the salt and oil scrub, try the shakes, try the greens, like get them into your home, do some raffles, do some prizes, just like make it fun and festive, right? So you're going to be asking for the sale, right? How can I help you? Give suggestions. People are shopping. Don't forget that. People are spending money regardless. Let them spend it from you. Ask for referrals and be creative on social media. I've seen some really cool things already coming out with different products and things like that. Not talking specifically about Black Friday, but showcasing products. And you can do some really cool stuff on there. So don't forget, like I said, people are spending money. Ask them to spend it with you. And you are saving people time and money this holiday season. And not to mention, you are offering the best gift ever. Okay. So a few things just to think about as we're going in, but I'm telling you, this call right here on Thursday is a call that you do not want to miss. And again, if you don't have these next 10 days booked, you want to get these booked as much as you can, in person, online, whatever it is, but you are getting together with people. Okay. With that, I wish you the best. Good luck with this holiday season. I'm going to see you back here on Zoom this Thursday. So make it a priority, put it into your calendar, set your alarms, but you don't want to miss it. So thanks for having me, Trish.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Tracy. And let me go here. All right, guys. So wasn't that awesome? And I got to tell you, if you can just follow those little tips that she said and start getting into action, if you haven't already, by doing those lists and starting to reach out to people, you really can have an incredible Black Friday. And I remember my very first Black Friday as well. I had been here maybe 5.5 months at Secret, and I had been building up a decent customer base, but I also had a lot of people who I had not talked to yet about Secret, or hadn't had the chance to. Maybe I tried to, but it didn't work, or maybe, they had said no the first time, but I reached out again. And I got to tell you, I really was very diligent about doing that. And I remember putting in 25 orders of new customers on Black Friday, and then also putting in some of existing customers that I had as well. And just like Tracy said, like I made more money on that day than, I did, doing my accounting work that I was doing. So it was just an incredible day. It really was just amazing to see what people would buy and, the gifts that people would give to people. So follow what she says, it works. And, if you guys really want to have that incredible Black Friday, you will, if you put in the work to do those things. But next, what I want to do is I want to introduce our trainer for tonight. And I am really excited to have him on here. He is someone who I, had the pleasure of meeting just a couple of years ago. But I got to tell you, every time he trains, I get excited because he just has such a way of simplifying things and breaking it down in little chunks that make it so understandable, first of all, but also in a way that you're able to go back and teach it to others. And I know he is very passionate about what he does. He leads with his heart all the time, and is just an incredible leader who is out there in the trenches alongside of everyone else, doing the things that he's teaching to build this business. And so I am so excited to have Mr. Troy Brown on here tonight, Red Diamond. Thank you, Troy.
Thank you, Trish. I appreciate it. Tracy, that was awesome. Was taking my notes. Got lots of notes here about Black Friday because, in reality, this whole Black Friday thing's kind of new to me too. And so, I've been through, this will be my second one. The first one I went through, we literally got in like the day before Black Friday happened. I don't remember exactly what the date was, but man, when that happened, it just was all a whirlwind. And so last year was really what I consider my first Black Friday of kind of knowing what was going on a little bit. And now this year, I kind of got some experience. And so I'm really taking some notes. I'm trying to figure it out. And so here's what I want to say. I'm going to talk about what they asked me to talk about today was, the rhythm of the build and what we're doing day in and day out and how we're thinking about it and those kind of things. And so I want to start about Black Friday and say this. I love Black Friday. And Tracy was talking about the money that can be made on this whole, this Black Friday and really the whole week. And it's amazing what can happen in your business if you attack this the right way. But here's what I want to caution you about too, is that Black Friday's at the most a week or so, right? The 17th, we get the deal, we're taking orders. But when we get those things on the 17th, here's what I want to caution a lot of you about, is that I'm going to get focused on Black Friday. And for that week, till it's over, man, I'm in the Black Friday event. But what we got to remember to do is that activity that we do on a daily basis, the rhythm of the build. Don't get out of the rhythm of the build, especially if you got some momentum right now. You got this rhythm that you're in, and you got people coming in your business. And for a lot of you, if you're at the last event, the View, you know what the rhythm was what we said to do, what the leadership is doing is it's about packs. It's about going and doing the packs. It's about the simplicity of the build, right? We want to simplify the build. So I just wanted to kind of start with that. Black Friday is this unbelievable part of the year, but we got to keep the rhythm of the build of what we do every day going on in the background. Keep doing that, because when that week's over, when Black Friday's over, we got to get right back into the rhythm, right? And so if you lose it, it's so easy to lose momentum. They say this all the time. The hardest thing to do in this business is to get momentum. That's not quite true. I'm going to tell you what it is. The hardest thing to do in this business is to get momentum back if you lose it. See, because the mental games start playing on you then. So don't lose momentum what you got. And Trish, I hope I can share my screen here. I'm going to try to share on the second one. Hopefully I can do that. Share. Yep, it let me. And so I'm going to share my screen and I'm gonna kind of just do a kind of a fast start training of what we're doing on a daily basis. Now, I just want to start this, and they mentioned playbook. They mentioned, I mentioned the View. Part of the rhythm of the View, the build is getting in the rhythm of building event to event to event to event. Okay, that's what we do. And we got playbook that's coming up. And before that, we have a regional that's coming up before that. But see, I want to show you why being part of your rhythm is the events, because I'm going to tell you a quick story. So I've been in this industry for about 17 years. I've been full-time about 16 years now, retired from anesthesia because of this. Haven't had a real job since. My wife and I adopted a baby 14 years ago. He's never known me to have a real job. He's never known me to tell we can't because we don't have time. We can't because we don't have money. This has given us that luxury of what we all know is what we call freedom, but the time, money, and the time freedom and the money freedom. And so building event to event. So I've been doing this for about 17 years, and 16 years ago, I met a person, Jeff, my buddy and I, Jeff, that I've known forever. We met a person, and she was incredible. We met her, not just incredible at this business, but incredible as a person. And long story short, things didn't quite work out, 16 years ago, but we always kept this relationship. She went to a company that just fit her better at the time, and she had massive success, and it was really her first build. It was really our first build, but we always kept that relationship, and we've always wanted to come back working together. And when we came into Secret, we approached her about it and just couldn't get her to really come and look. She was looking at something. She was trying to find her new build too. And we just couldn't get her to look right at first. But here's what's funny is during those years, 15, 16 years ago, when we were friends with her and met her for the first time, she had a young daughter that was just she was, 10 years old or 9 years old, whatever she was at the time, but she was incredible. She did presentations at 9 years old and just a delightful young woman. And so why am I telling you all this? Because we couldn't get the original person to come look. It just wasn't fitting right then. It just wasn't happening. But just so happened we got in contact with her daughter, and in July of this last year, we got her daughter to come to an event. We got her to come to Denver. Was anybody at Denver? We got her to come to boot camp at Denver. And she couldn't come to the entire training. She could only come to part of it. And we said, come anyway, come. And so she came, and she really just got to come to the last, I believe she got there late on Saturday, got to set through Sunday. And through that whole training, she caught the vision. She caught the energy. She caught what we were doing. And she got so excited, the daughter did. She got so excited. And she went back and told the mom. And I tell you that whole story because when building the event, you want to know how important events are. Well, they got to their first event. The daughter got to her first event 4 months ago in July. And last night, they hit diamond. So 4 months ago, they were nothing as far as rank goes. They come to an event, and they hit diamond, and there it is. It's Max and Amber, that the daughter on the left there. Her mom is Max and Melissa Ramos on the right, and so they hit diamond last night. Now, I tell y'all that, first of all, I want to brag on them. I'm so proud of them. But here's why I'm really putting this up there. I think Amber's on here. I think Melissa's on here. First of all, proud of you guys. This is unbelievable. But here's why I really wanted to start with this right here. I want to teach off of this because they're really good at what they do. But when we first got in, they didn't know how a presentation even worked. I think they hit Ruby real fast, and neither one of them have done a real presentation yet. They hadn't done a real I hope you're catching this. They hadn't done a real presentation yet. Maybe, I don't know, they were pushing play on videos, but they themselves had not done a presentation. And so I'm telling you this whole story to say this. Why did they just hit diamond? And here's what I believe it is. First of all, they're who you're looking for. I think it's our job to put the people we bring in the right positions. Get them to playbook, get them to the regional, get them in the right positions and protect them away from the wrong things. See, and so if I could tell you why I think they hit diamond so fast is they're a pleasure to work with. You don't have to worry about when you call. Do you ever have those agents on your team? And by the way, I'm not trying to dig at anybody. I'm not digging at anybody here. We all have them. But you have these people on your team that you don't even want to pick up the phone because you know it's just going to be every time. Listen, I know there's problems and we got to solve them. But every time you pick it up, there's a complaint or there's a problem or you know what? I can't really remember a complaint or a problem from Amber and Melissa. I just can't. And if I ever hear them kind of start down a road that could be a little negative, they catch themselves before I catch them. And they're like, oh no, we got to stop. So they're a pleasure to work with. And they're not better than anybody, but if they're going to lead the masses, this is what I think people like Amber and Melissa have. If they're going to lead the masses, they know they got to think differently than everybody. We don't have the luxury to fall in the traps that everybody else in the world falls into because we always say it, this world that we're in, it tends to be a little negative at times, right? If you're around your friends, sometimes the talk goes a little negative. If you go to a grocery store and you look at the magazines on the shelf, they're a little negative. If you watch the news tonight on TV, a little negative. All these things, and so we get inundated with that. And why are these people winning? Because I believe they don't let themselves fall into luxury of letting themselves go mentally. They're always on point. They're on point. And so well, Troy, why is that important? Well, it's that if you believe in the law of attraction, and I think I do to some extent, but here's what it really is for me. You can call it law of attraction, you can call it whatever. I believe it's this. Amber and Melissa were able to transfer their beliefs to the people they talk to. See, this whole business is about transferring belief. And if you're constantly in a state of down and constantly in a state of what your transfer of belief is not happening. I said these words in the very beginning. I think they went Ruby, and I think it was Melissa that told me, I really don't even know how to do a presentation yet. Ruby. Is it because they're smarter and they're better? No. It's that mentality of I don't have that luxury and I got to transfer my belief. It's always about transferring belief, and it's always about bringing people to the next level in the process. See, I don't have to be everything to everybody. They didn't have to be everything to everybody. They just had to transfer belief, and so they got them to the next step in the process. You know what? They'll get more people at the playbook. Promise you. They'll get more people at playbook. You know what they just did? We just transferred a bunch of belief in their team because we did a Shabbat dinner at Isaac's. See, Shabbat is, I think it's the hidden gem. It's the hidden secret weapon we have because it lets us transfer belief. You sit in that room with Isaac's family, transfer of belief. That's what it's about. So here's what I'm going to challenge you about. Are you transferring belief right now? I don't care if you're pushing play. I don't care if you're doing a PowerPoint presentation. I don't care what you're doing. Are you transferring belief? And if you're having trouble right now getting people signed up, you might want to do a self-check about why aren't I transferring belief? Is there something I'm doing that I'm not transferring belief? So I wanted to start there. First of all, congratulations. Diamond, huge thing. I know this. They've already said it. They already know their goals for Blue Diamond. See, that's the other thing about people like that. They celebrate. Last night, 3 in the morning, for me, 2:33 in the morning, I'm celebrating with them. They live far away. We're on the phone. And we're celebrating. Okay, we're celebrating. We're going to have a good time. And you know what they said to me last night? Okay, Blue Diamond, here's our goal. Here's when we're going to hit it. We got to know if we're going to hit those goals. So, transfer of belief. That's a big, big deal, right? But if you were at the last event, View, I talked about simplifying things. And so Black Friday, I talked about, okay, we're getting the rhythm of this build and we're building. When Black Friday comes, we can't get out of the build. We got to add Black Friday into the build. Does that make sense? We got Black Friday that's unbelievable, and we're going to make a lot of money. People are going to make a lot of money with that, but we got to do what Tracy was teaching, and I've got to learn more and more and more. Last year I'm telling you, Black Friday was fun. My wife and I sat in there, we took orders, we had a blast with it. But I had to get right back into the build. So the build, we got to keep it simple. And we got to learn how to transfer our belief into the build into people. And here's what I'll say to you. If you're constantly changing what you're doing in the build, how are you going to transfer belief? Find something that works. Find somebody that's doing something that works and do it over and over. See, I'm real protective. I do it one way. And if I see somebody else doing it another way, not to say they can't do it that way, but if we're all doing it the same way, I don't have to worry about my people being around somebody else and losing their belief because they heard it another way. See, people they'll say this, well, he doesn't want it to be anybody else's way, or that person, she doesn't want it to be anybody else's way. No, if you got it rolling, if you got it going, you don't want to change the track you're on. So that's why we're always talking about, let's all get on the same page, let's go. So simplify. So here's what we talked about, simplifying the process. And here's what it kind of, to simplify, starting a new person. So I want to talk about, you put a new person in this business. So let's just clarify. We're going to do Black Friday, but are we going to still put people in? Yes. And here's how I'm going to put them in, same way I always do. I'm not going to put a new person in and say, now I'm going to do it this way in Black Friday. No, I got 3 ways for them to get in. Packs, 400, 700, 2,000. That's my way. I don't change that way. Okay, I got a bunch of orders I'm going to do for Black Friday. I got family, I got people that own businesses, I got all this stuff. I'm going to take those orders. But when I'm going out day in and day out, I'm still doing the transfer of belief and putting people in the way I know that's working, that we can get somebody to Diamond in 4 months. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. Now, simplifying how many times? So now I get a new person in. Forget Black Friday right now. I'm not saying forget Black Friday for this Friday. I'm saying for right now in this training. Okay, now we're out of Black Friday. So I got a new person. What is important? Here's what's important. This is going back to Melissa and Amber. Here's what I know about them. They're urgent and they're consistent. They're urgent in their build. They are urgent. So here's what it's about. How many times can they show it? How many times can they do the money-making activities? That's all that really counts. Urgency, consistency. So here's the money-making activities. When I get a new person in, I got to get some kind of base. I don't got to teach them everything. How am I going to teach them the rest of the stuff? Put them in the process. Let them go to regional trainings. Let them go to the next Super Saturday. Let them go to Shabbat dinner. Let them go to Playbook. I'm going to put them in the process. My job is to put them in the right places. Their job is to be a joy to work with. That's it. And then they'll learn, and then their job becomes put your people in the right places. Protect them from the wrong places. So make a list. I want to teach people how to make a list. Here's what I think. I don't like to overwhelm people right at first, so I like to get that quick list from them. 10 people, 15 people. What if they can't write 2 or 3 people down? I like to help them. Hey, who do you know that's a teacher? We're just talking about teachers. Who do you know that's a coach? Who do you know that's I'll help them. Okay? So we got to make the list. That's money-making activities. This is why we're gonna teach them an invite. I'm not going to give them a script. Here's what I teach them. Don't give away the end of the movie. Don't tell them the end of the movie. Don't tell them they all die at the end. Teach them a quick invite. Hey, where you at? I'm coming over. That's my favorite invite. Hey, where you at? I'm coming over. Best invite ever, in my opinion. So I'm going to teach them the philosophy of the invite. Don't give away the end of the movie. And then the last thing is we're going to do their launch event. So we just put them in, teach them to make a list, teach them to do an invite, and we're going to say Tuesday or Thursday, which do you want to do at your house? I want them to have ownership of their own business. See, if I'm never putting that on them, I think sometimes we're afraid to put a little pressure on people. Hey, this is your business. When are we going to do a meeting at your house? Let's launch your business. Tuesday or Thursday. I got those open. Those are the 3 things I like to do with people right off the bat. See, if you look at the people that are winning right now, this is what they're doing. My buddy Jeff Balf, he's so good at this stuff. He's so good at this right here. Now, once you get that book, that meeting book, then we're going to bam fam out of it. What's bam fam? If you're new, what's bam fam? Book a meeting from a meeting. So we do their launch meeting. We do some one-on-ones for them every time. Let's book a meeting out of that meeting. See, remember the cycle? Remember what I'm talking about? Remember that? We got that rhythm of the build. What if you quit bam famming out all these things? You're back to square one. You're starting over. It's hard to get momentum. It's harder to get it back when you lose it. If you're not bam famming, guess what's happened to a bunch of you? I don't even have to ask you. You've lost momentum. You had some momentum at one time. You've lost momentum. You didn't bam fam out of it. And you're like, dang. And now your mindset's so, wow, I got to go back to the beginning. You really don't, but that's what your mind's saying. And so that's where we fight this thing so much. And so simplify that. Now, the pitch. Here, I already told you, here's my pitch. I do the presentation, and I know there's all kinds of people. People are going to ask me, Amber and Melissa push play on a bunch of video. What are they pushing play on? Well, if you want to use the videos, I got Jesse's video on Chillin' Worldwide. And again, if you got something you're using, keep using it. Chillin' Worldwide app, chillinworldwide.com. I got Jesse's video. I got my video. The reason I got 2, Jesse's is about 12 minutes. Mine's a little more detailed, it's the same direction. It's a little more detailed. It's about 25. We're having success with both. Okay? Just whichever one fits you. People are like, which one should I use? The one that you'll do the most of. The one that you'll do. Okay, so we got 400, 700, and oh, by the way, we got third way. It's called the Pro Pack 2000. We all know the advantage of the Pro Pack. You get 3 trips instead of 1. Okay, we're selling a ton of Pro Packs right now. Here's where I think a lot of people are struggling, just to let you know. You're not doing this right here. This is what I think. And maybe I'm out of line saying this. This is simple. I got 3 things to sell here. But if I look at that, I don't know what, somebody told me we have 120 some SKUs or something like that. Maybe it's more than that. And if I'm out there trying to sell the SKUs all day long, that's a little complicated for me to get duplication out of. But if I got 3 things, and then, man, we did a spa party this last weekend. We did a spa party where we had a bunch of people come. We did it virtually, and we brought them all in. Guess what? All those people bought packs. They didn't get everything in their packs, and so we did all the products at the spa party. Guess what? People bought more products. Oh, people got more belief. Transfer of belief. People got more belief because I didn't try to give it to them all the first day, and so they got in. Now they came to the spa party. Boom, transfer of belief. See, in that room that day, I promise you, a bunch of people, their belief went up. Let the process work. Trust the process. Respect the process. Okay? So we got this thing. And now, 1 trip or 3. That's my close. Hey, the real question is, you want 1 trip or 3? That's it. Simplify. Now, simplify the build. We got the building blocks. If you're at Playbook, you know that this was the whole talk I did was on Rockstar. This is the way we make money. We got other ways to make money, but here's the building blocks of the business building. There's the foundation of it. It's Rockstar. See, I love Trish. Here's what I love most about what you did when you came on. You did recognition, and you kind of ended it with Rockstar. I love that. Because I think the most important recognition we have of everything we got is Rockstar. And that you guys recognize the Rockstar, I think is unbelievable. I think the better we get at that, the more we do this. And the Rockstar is the foundation that's going to build everybody else. Okay? We do that. And so, the direct sales bonus, I know you guys know this. I'm not going to go through all the numbers, but we all know that the direct sales bonus or the fast start bonus, whatever you want to call it, on these packs, here's how they work. If you get a combination of 4 of them in a rolling 4 weeks, it goes to Rockstar and you double everything. We know that. Okay, I'm just showing you. This is what we're training. This is the fast start training that we're doing for the new person coming in. We want them to do Rockstar. We're not trying to confuse them, not trying to get a bunch of other comp plan stuff in their head. This is it. Make a list, teach them an invite, do their launch party, teach them Rockstar. That's it. 4 things. That's it. Okay? So, then here's the thing we did too, just to let you know. We used to talk about get 6. And in my mind, we were confusing a lot of people because we were telling them get 6, but then Rockstar was 4. So our foundation deal was 4. Rockstar's 4, but we're out teaching 6. That's like that funny math thing, those word problems they used to give us in calculus, right? Try to trick us. That's kind of what this was. So we started showing 4 instead of 6 for that reason. Okay, so that's it. And then I show people an example that first night. I'll show them an example. I'll say, hey, here's somebody that we got focused on Rockstar, brand new person. Here's week 600. You guys all know we number the weeks. Here's week 600. And you see he got a getting started bonus that week of 280, but he hit Rockstar that week too. So he got another 280. How about that? He made 560 in this getting started. That's crazy. But he got a builder bonus because he cycled too that week because he's doing Rockstar. Got a team commission. He made $750 that week. You're like, wow, did he keep the momentum going? Remember the momentum? We got a little momentum going. Here's the next week. Look at same guy, same next week, 601. He got the getting started again. We're not stopping. He's got a brand new list. He's got a fresh brand new list. Nobody's ever seen it. See, he got Rockstar. He made $800 in getting started in Rockstar. Are you kidding me? He made a builder bonus. He made a team commission. He made $990 the second week. See, we got to start showing people a simple way to make money right off the bat. We got to get them to Rockstar. And here's where it all comes down to. We don't have the luxury to think like everybody else. We're not better than anybody else, but if we're going to lead the masses, we got to think differently. And we got to stay on track doing what we do. I know for me sometimes when I hear somebody having a little success doing this or that, I got to sit back and think, is that something that's going to duplicate out? Is it something that I've seen a lot of people have success with? And if it's not, I'm not adding it to my repertoire. See, that I want to keep this simple. And I think doing the way we just showed right there and staying on the tracks and doing what we know and knowing that Black Friday's coming up. See, I want you to know I am excited about Black Friday, but it makes me nervous too. Because I got a lot of momentum in my group right now. But Black Friday makes me nervous because I want people to go make a big check in Black Friday. I want them to get all those extra sales that they can only get at Black Friday. But I don't want them to quit this over here. The machine. This is the machine. This is once a week, once a year. See, so we got to get ready for that. And Thursday on the 17th, whoever's doing that training, I will be there. I will be taking notes. I am gonna kill Black Friday, but I'm gonna keep doing this too. I'm gonna keep doing this. This is what I do for the rest of my career. This is how I teach for the rest of my career. This is what I'm teaching my new people. This is how what we taught Amber and Melissa. This is what they're teaching their people. Doing this. And I've already told them, hey, Black Friday's coming. Got them ready for it. Don't get out of this. So, guys, I don't want to keep you all night. I just wanted to kind of give you what we're thinking, what we're doing. We're excited. I don't think there's a better time. I've only been here 2 years, but talking to Jesse, talking to Musafer, talking to people like Tracy, talking to Trish, they've all been here way longer than I have. It's never been a better time to build than right now. See, there's going to be a wave, and a year from now, 2 years from now, that wave, there's going to be people talking about these days, that they were here when it just started. The question I want to ask you, are you going to be one of those people that are still here? Because here's what happens. If you watch everybody else get momentum and you don't come jumping in the momentum, it frustrates you. And that's when you hear the stories of, I was there, but I got out. Don't be that person. Jump on right now. Jump on. Get your momentum going. Get your train going. And let's kill Black Friday. So, Trish, I'm going to turn it back to you. I am so excited to be here. Thank you for having me on. Jesse, Musafer, all you guys, Team Synergy thing. Thanks for having me on. This was awesome. Appreciate you.
Awesome. Thank you, Troy. I'm going to stop your share here. Hold on one second. Figure out how to do that. There we go. Awesome. All right, cool. Wasn't that incredible, guys? Troy, thank you, thank you, thank you. You always have such a way of just simplifying everything and making so much sense with it. And I agree with Troy 100%, right? Black Friday is one day. The holiday season is fabulous, but it's staying in that same rhythm that we're always doing. We don't ever want to stop that. And if you can just really push, mesh the two together for the next couple of weeks, you're going to see incredible results with it. But at the end of the day, when you come out of Black Friday and come out of this holiday season, it's continuing to do what you're already doing, continuing to do what's working in your business. And as someone who, has been here and has been in just different phases, I can agree that, stopping and starting is hard. When you've got that momentum going, you don't ever want to slow down with it. So anyway, guys, I hope you got some incredible value out of tonight's training. Thank you for being on here. And I know if you missed it or didn't catch the whole thing, we've got it recorded. It was also streaming live in the group, so you guys can always go back and watch it again as well. And if you didn't take enough notes the first time, go back and watch it again as well, and get those notes the second time. So I appreciate all of you, and we'll see you guys next week. Have a great night.